Hey guys, it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded a video, so I thought that I've been going through this magazine. It's an old magazine. I believe this is from '88, if I'm not mistaken, but it's Omni. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but I gotten it free and I've already went through some of it. And what you can't see is I'm surrounded by bins. Like this is my little people bin. And then this is my little words. And then this is just like hodgepodge, like backgrounds and things of that nature. And then I also have a small one of bling. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's over here. It's got tape in it. This is my bling. And then this is like focal stuff. And it's more stuff that maybe I might, use as a focal piece. Some of it is just backgrounds, but ooh, that is really washed out. You cannot see that. One of these days I'm going to get proper lighting. And so yeah, that's what you cannot see around me. And what you also cannot see is the fact that I have these same bins in a bigger one. So these are my big people, and I have all the same categories. So I just figured I would just go through this magazine with you and show you how oh, those are pretty. how I harvest images. And this one's going to be hard because I like both pages. So there's some bees down here. This right here is called Mother of Millions, and it can be very invasive in the South, but not where I am, so that's good. So now I've got to decide which images I want. So a lot of times I'll do that by holding it up to the light and like trying to see through the page to see, which one. But I think I definitely want the sea stars. I think that's a nice contrast there. I really like it. Not so in love with the lizard, but he's cute. So I'm going to take out the sea star. And I usually just use my metal ruler that I got at Dollar Tree and just rip it apart. Didn't rip very good on that one. I slipped. I guess in this video, I hope that you enjoy the ripping of paper. Oh, see, look, that could work either side now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So yeah, I like that. I look on the back, see if there's any. I don't think there's any words on here that I want. Could do more of those strawberries. I kind of like that. On the other side, the green. This magazine is pretty cool because being so old, there's like cigarette ads in it. So yeah, so I just rip it out and then I put it in my bin. I like the bees, so they're coming out definitely. And as I go through, I look for just colors, things that look interesting, and I also look for words that look interesting. Ooh, I really do like the contrast of that. Let's just go ahead and take him. I like the ripping of the paper like this because I can get a much cleaner edge than if I was cutting. It gets kind of wonky. So I can just line it up. So I just line it up and then I press really hard right there, right where the paper is, and then I can rip it. And if you don't press hard, then the paper may slip. So you got to really press. I didn't mean to rip up that far, but it doesn't matter. God knows I've got a lot of images. I like that side. Let's do this. So yeah, 9 times out of 10, this is how I do it. And then I check the backs usually, see if there's anything interesting or not. I like this whole page. There's no words on this, so this would make a great background page. Especially if I was doing like a full magazine journal or even like an art journal. So I actually have another bin over here for bigger images like that. So that's where that one's going. Now look, here is a cigarette ad. Well, I just dropped my camera. Well, I didn't drop it. It just fell. I have the worst setup. One of these days I'll do it properly. I swear. What I was saying before my camera so unexpectedly fell on my head was, they look a cigarette ad. When was the last time you ever saw these, or have you ever saw these? At least it was after they did the warnings, but yeah. So I'm going to see what's on this. Oh, look at this! Classic age Tracy Chapman. Look at that. Steve Winwood. Bobby McFerrin. Van Halen. Actually, it's Van Hagar. George Michael Faith. How great. A sound investment. I remember doing these. Did you ever do these? This is 6 compact discs for $1. No, a penny. Did you ever do the Columbia Record Club or whatever? I used to do tapes. I don't think I ever did the compact disc, but yeah, that's how old I am. But I think I'm going to keep these words. I'm going to put these over here in my big words. And I think I'm going to keep these cigarettes. But I'm not going to make you all sit around and watch me fussy cut this out. So I'm just going to give me a rough cut, and then I'm just going to put it over here to the side to do after I quit filming. I don't want to keep y'all here forever, unless y'all want to just hang out with me forever. Look, there's Prince. Oh, I love him. So sad that he's gone now. Michael Jackson. Hall & Oates. I loved Hall & Oates. Sorry, I'm just going down memory lane here. Oh, this is a good all over image. There's no words, so this will make a great background. And you can put it in a magazine like this or an art journal, or you can flip it around. I mean, because do you know what it is? I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. You can even rip it up and put it different ways. So yeah. Can y'all hear my chair squeaking? There's a gigantic T. Should I keep the T? I don't think I want anything on this page. Original blueberries. Cartoon. Oh, I like that. 200 years ago, George Washington received a fine precision timepiece just like this. The ring dial. That's nice. So let's take that with us. We'll just take the whole image. I'm not going to pull all the way up in case I want to keep any of the words. I'll look at them again. Because a lot of times if I see something like that, I'll go back and look at it. Because that's pretty big words. So 200 years ago, I'd never used that. Received a fine precision timepiece. Just like this. I like the just like this. I can imagine that on a page. Like with a pond, maybe some trees, some peaceful settings. Just like this. All right. Get this little guy here. So, it's Friday, February the 28th when I'm filming this, and I'll probably upload it as soon as I get finished. Have you had a good February? It's a leap year this year. If there was one restaurant that said if you were born on February 29th, they were going to give you like 4 desserts. I've never wanted to be born on February 29th. More than when I heard that. That's hilarious. I'm fat. Fill your room with sound. Invisible's pretty good. But I did have a birthday this month, and I had a big birthday. I turned 50 years old. Happy birthday to me. I am half a century old. That's so hard for me to believe. Made especially for menthol smokers. Marlboro Lights. I don't know about that. I hear my cat coming. No, I don't think I'd ever use that. Now my cat's crying. I like the eyeballs. Something tells me we're going to get a visit from the cat here in a minute. What's on the back of the eyeballs? That. Quit scratching at my chair. I like that though. So let's do the eyeballs. Eyeballs. Here comes the cat. Hello, RockyTop. Welcome to the video. Are you going to come over here? Come here. Let everybody see you if you're going to make a visit. There she is. Oh, look at that raggedy collar. Look at that raggedy collar. You need a new collar. Yes, you do. This is RockyTop. She is a tortoise shell cat, lovingly referred to as torties. They are definitely a unique brand of cat, known for the tortitude. Yeah, you looking up at the camera? She's beautiful. She's one of the most beautiful cats I've ever owned, and the sweetest. We got her when she was an adult. We actually went to the adoption place to get a kitten. We were going to get an orange kitten so that we could name it RockyTop. And while we were there, this cat pushed herself up against, oh, are you going to itchy? Up against her little cage as far as she could and tried to get our attention. And my son, who was probably 7 at the time, kept going over there petting her, and I'd pet her, and I just thought she was beautiful. And her name was Fuji at the time. And we were waiting for the adoption people to get there because it was a Sunday. And we went to the car to wait for them. And we all just kept talking about Fuji and how beautiful Fuji was and what a sweet cat she was. And she was so loving. And so I was like, okay. I was like, we need to make a decision right now. Are we going to get this kitten or are we going to get this full-grown cat? And so we all unanimously decided that Fuji was coming home with us. And she walked in like she owned the place. That tail was straight up. She just walked right in. And then later we found out, because we had to sign a bunch of papers that we would not ever get another cat, that she would be a solitary cat. And we found out later that my mother-in-law had went to that same place the week before, and she was telling us about what she described as a hellcat. She said this cat was hissing and spitting and was just horrible and just could not handle it. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, I didn't see any cat like that. And so she came over to meet our cat, and she was like, oh, my goodness. And I was like, what? And she said, this precious little face right here was the hellcat. And yes, she does not tolerate any other cat. She's chased every cat off our property, out of the neighborhood. She is a lone being. She does not like companions except for human companions, and she's what they call a puppy cat, where she acts like a dog. She follows me around, and she okay, that's enough cat break. And she used to play fetch, although she doesn't do that anymore now that she's older. But she used to play fetch, but she follows me around. She comes when I call her. She's just very dog-like. She loves to be around humans. If the doorbell rings, she's there before we are. Oh, I ripped it a little bit. Let's see if I can go this way. Yes, I saved it. So yeah, she's been the most unique cat I've ever had. I love her. I'm going to miss her when she's gone. I'm starting to think about that more and more now. She's getting older because we really don't know how old she is. The funny thing about her is that she would never play except for fetch. She played fetch, but you'd get her like cat toys, and you know, like we got her, she's so dang smart too. We got her one of the laser pointers, and so I pointed the laser like at the wall, and she like looked at the wall, and then she turned around immediately and looked at me with the laser, and she she knew exactly where it was coming from. So, but lately, and I mean, I'd get all kinds of toys, the little bouncy things on a stick, and I mean, and she just wasn't interested in anything. But now that she's gotten older, she will play, she'll let me play with her a little bit. I ended up getting a stick with a little pom-pom on the end of it at like Dollar Tree. And she actually played with it, and I was just like really, really surprised. So I've been getting her more and more toys and trying to get her to play with me, but she'll play a little bit, but I have to be really careful because if I make any sudden movements or anything, she'll stop. So it makes me think that perhaps she was in a household when she was a kitten that did not like her to play. You know, and maybe she played with things she shouldn't and got punished, and she remembers that. So, but she's getting better. Although every once in a while she'll reach around and grab my hand, and I have to go, no, that is not a toy. Power and the glory. That's pretty good. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but now I have it. If I will, if I do. And there are some times that when I'm going through my words, like, I mean, I got quite a few things here, and I'll be going through, and I may say something that's like more beautiful than before, than ever. Now I'll never use that, and then I toss it. But for now, I keep it because I just err on the side of caution. I can always pare back down. Be an eyewitness to America's achievements in space. 6 flights of fancy. That's pretty. But we're not there yet. I can't pull it out. Ugh, the glue is tough right there. I kind of like just, do I want that whole thing? Do I want just the, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. It's hard to think. It's also hard because I'm sitting here talking to myself out loud. I've often thought about doing lives, but I don't have a good signal back here in my art studio. So the last time I tried to do a live, it didn't go so well. It was very jerky. Be an eyewitness, achievements, space. Let's keep achievements in space, and that way I can use achievement or space. I don't know that I'd ever use this, but like I said, at least I'll have it. Let me give RockyTop some treats. Want some treats, girl? Did y'all hear that? She's over here. She was doing soft little meow meows. She was giving me her "I'm so pitiful, I need treats" sound, which is almost this inaudible little meow. I bet you couldn't even hear it on camera. It was so soft. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that. Rocket Man. Do you guys ever wonder why we never do anything else in space, really? I mean, shouldn't we be back on the moon by now? I don't know, it just seems weird to me. I guess we're too busy fighting each other to do any kind of advancements of things like that. Fantasy, I might use that. And like I said, I like this. This was pretty, so this is like a whole page, but I'll get my X-Acto knife and pull off some of this glue. This is what I do as I go through the magazine, because the glue gets kind of, if you're pulling it out, it gets stiff, and a lot of times you'll pull the paper, so I kind of just carve it off a little bit. But that's beautiful. I love fall colors anyway. So that's pretty. Look, another cigarette ad. Gosh. I guess at the time, this is the only place that they could advertise. They can't even advertise the magazines anymore, can they? It's not just a truck anymore. It's part of your life. I like it's part of your life. I didn't rip all the way through. Sometimes this is hard to line up because you're like, I don't want to get the next line up, but these are the ones you really have to push down because you don't want to rip it. I don't care about Salem. I'll take the half a lighthouse though. It's basically the same as the other one, but well, where it's always delicious. That dude's weird. Y'all see him without the glare. He's got like a lizard on his shoulder. He's wearing a mask. He got blue hands, and it would make a good background page, but I don't know. I really don't tend to use a lot of men in my art because to me, my art is about me. So I can't relate. This image is real pretty, but I think I would be more apt to use this portion over here. So I'm about to make a bunch of people mad because they're going to go, no, use the other side. But I like this side. So I'm going with this. I'm more apt to use it this way or this way or this way than I am to use that guy. Bye, guy. I do like the flower. We'll keep the little flower portion. That was the only portion I really liked of that. See, pretty. Lizard Man, other unsolved mysteries. Sometimes I stop and actually read our articles, but since I'm filming this, I can't do it. There's a lot of glue right here that's really messing me up, so I don't know if you guys like these type of videos or not. I tend to like videos that are pretty long that I can just kind of art along to and kind of just look up every now and then. I really like Dede Willingham's like live shows, although I haven't been watching Dede lately. I've really been watching a lot of Onision videos. No, I'll take that back. Videos about Onision and what's going on there. And if you don't know, it's a YouTuber who is in trouble for grooming young girls. Once she said yes, I wanted her to have a diamond that would make her say, wow. Like this? This is fake. This is my fake diamond. I love it. It's a snowflake. It's one of those snowflake rings. I can't get a good picture of it, but it's shaped like a snowflake, and I freaking love it. It's beautiful. And this is my real diamond. These are all real. I do kind of like this image of the couple. Look, they cut off this. This must have slipped. That's pretty cool. Sometimes I will use couples because I can relate it to like me and my husband. So I'm going to keep them for now. I'm just going to keep them just like this. Oh, well, I didn't rip anything at all. That's what happens when you don't actually press down. There we go. I think I'm going to say, make her say wow. So anyways, there's been lots of different things. Like Chris Hansen has been doing videos about Onision, and he's just, I don't know, he's a strange character. So I've been kind of watching that, and then I just subscribed to Shudder. Is SHU. Is it DDER? Anyways, it's about $5 a month, and it's like horror films and series, and I've been watching like Channel Zero. That's pretty cool. On Netflix, we just watched, we've been watching, I said we just watched, we've been watching a series called Under Lock and Key. Bling. It's pretty interesting concept. And we just finished The People versus OJ because we never watched it. That was really interesting. Dreaming of a visit anywhere in the world. Dreams come true. I'm going to take all this, let Omni magazine make your dreams come true, because more than likely I'll use the make your dreams come true. Turn it right side away. So I'll just cut this part out when I'm ready to use it, but it's just easier to store this way. Do I like anywhere in the world? Why not? There was another series that we just watched. Oh, The Stranger. We just watched The Stranger on Netflix. And that was amazing. It's a British show. A BBC show, I guess I should say. And it was really good. We really enjoyed it. Look at that guy. So I'll keep the shoes. So lately, I haven't really been working on too much. I have a whole bunch of magazines that I've picked up for free, and I've been trying to go through them and harvest them just to get them out of the way. And yeah, that's what I've been really working on. Oh Lord, no, 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 no. The last freak show. I wonder if this is talking about that place down in Florida where a lot of the people who's like in the circus, that's where they go. They go to retire. Not really into that, so. But if that's your thing, you could have pulled them out. I remember watching a documentary a long time ago about people who in the circus and retiring to Florida, and then that's also like where they overwinter and all that when they're not traveling. Some of these cartoons, I swear. Look at these computers. I love it. I love it. Oh, wow. A new Tandy computer from Radio Shack. That's amazing. I want them to send me a catalog. I want to write in and say, send me a 1989 catalog. Wow. I love it. I'm putting this aside because I want to cut out some of those computers. Train for the fastest growing job skill in America. Is this like computer programming? Learn in your own home. NRI. I'm trying to see what this is. Modify circus die. Oh, this is actually working on computers. So, you know, I actually went to school to learn to work on computers and other electronics. And then I switched and I learned to be a computer programmer. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's what I do to make my money. I'm sorry, I'm reading this cartoon. It says, we're giving you an artificial heart, and we thought you'd like to meet the donor, and it's a robot. Oh. Do I like her? I don't know. I do like the background, so we'll keep her for now. And we'll do the nothing attracts. And then I'll just keep that. Nothing attracts like the imp. Oh. Oh, I kind of like that. And I think I want to fussy cut out that gin bottle too. So I'm just going to bring him to the side. Do you think we're going to make it through this magazine? I don't know. I'm already at like 28 minutes. Plus, I got that other video before my camera fell. Great moments in science. These are a lot of cartoons. Not really my thing. So I'll just go ahead and just take all these out. Oh, look! Get 6 compact discs for the price of 1. Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Well, no, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. sometimes when I come across images like this that I don't know if I really like it or not, I'll still just save them because I can always throw them out later. I do like the, I think I give it a border. Do it like that. In a world like this, I like that. You know, the other day, my husband did Zumba for the first time, and he is not coordinated at all. Poor thing. And so I told him, I said, well, I'll put you in the corner so that, you know, you don't have to worry about running into anybody. And he looked at me and said, nobody puts baby in a corner. I was like, well, I'm putting you in a corner, so. He actually had fun. He enjoyed it. He said he wanted to go back. He said he enjoyed the workout, but it was hard to keep up. And I'm like, well, it's hard for me to keep up too. Especially right now because my knees are hurting really bad. Which, as a clogger, that's not what you want. The taste is warm. The feeling is delicious. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and I'm going to think about it. After my video, I'm not going to sit here and make you guys just watch me try to decide what I want to do. Do I want to keep that? I kind of like it. I think I kind of do. Yeah, I like that because it doesn't have to be that way. It could also be this way. That's cool. I think that's one of the reasons I like to harvest my magazines and then later make stuff out of it, because then you take the images are out of context. But sometimes it's hard to see something when it's in context. But once you take it out of its element, then you can maybe see it in a different way. And then it becomes something new and exciting, which is all what art is. Lifetime books. Computer basics for 10 days. Understanding computers. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, look, a camcorder. Wow, this is just like a walk down memory lane because in '88, I was 18 years old. They're exceedingly comfortable. I don't know if I like any of those words. Some decorative objects only make one sound and it's broken. That's silly. Ours make, oh, Yamaha piano. Oh, radar detector. I remember doing it wrong. Oh, this is, we made it to the thumbnail. Woo! I remember having a radar detector. Why don't we have radar detectors anymore? Do they just not work anymore? Is that the deal? Because I remember having radar detectors and it helped me not get busted for speeding several times. Has technology just changed? Is that the deal? Alright, I'm pulling this out, but probably what I'll use out of it is it works and defend yourself. But for now, I just kept it all. UFO update. Well, now I want to read this. Psychic chicks. This is crazy. Okay, Okay, antimatter. I'm just pulling this out and I'm putting it over here because I'm going to read that later. Brain booster breakthrough. Hello. We need to alter our brain waves. It's only $39. Let's call that toll-free number. Zygon. A vacation in 28 minutes. Good Lord, I need that. What is this? Is this just audio tapes? Ultra weight loss control. Yes. Yes. Ultra weight loss. I keep saying loss. Ultra weight control. Ultra success conditioning. Winning self-image. Super immunity health. Mastering stress. Stop smoking now. This must be like subliminal tapes. I remember my ex-mother-in-law used to do that all the time. Oh, look, that's gold. It's hard to tell, but I remember that. Oh, so thick as a brick. The ultimate gold limited edition. That's cool. That's so cool. Take any three for $1. Freud. Hilarious. I don't really see any good books that at least that I read, that I remember reading. Explore our universe. I did one time join one of those book clubs. And that was one of the biggest mistakes of my life in my 20s because, ugh. And I thought my husband at the time would kill me. He was so mad. I got a whole bunch of good books to begin with. But then the monthly selection they sent was just terrible. And then I was horrible about sending them back. Welcome to CompuServe. Oh, man. CompuServe. I remember that. I'm sorry. I am just walking down memory lane, and all you young ones are probably going, this is silly. Look, I cut it kind of crooked. Can you tell? That's okay. The largest computer information service in the universe, as far as we know. I thought that said to beat her. What do you deserve to beat her? Beefeater, I believe is what that says. Face reality, that's a good one. That is a good one. I'm going to take this TV too. And then I'll just go face reality. Because Lord knows none of us want to face reality. I don't, you don't, nobody does. Maybe that's why we aren't. Because we don't want to face reality. I'll fussy cut those out later. We got quite a bit to go. We're going to do it, guys. Great dollar movie sale. Platoon. The Witches of Eastwick. That was a good one. Dirty Dancing. Of course, that was a good one. Wall Street. The Wizard of Oz. I want to be a part of the CBS video club. Oh, look at Excalibur. Pretty. I'm going to fussy cut him out. That's pretty. You're going over here, buddy. The camera that's loaded for people who aren't. You know, my vlogging camera looks still a lot like that. Oh, it's digital. I kind of like the image at the bottom. It's pretty interesting. This is part of Lizard Man's story, I believe. No, I don't know that the picture has anything to do with it. Look at that. It's an organizer. It's a personal organizer. I love it. Life simplified. Look, another radar detector. I love it. It is a personal organizer. I remember I used to have a spell checker that looked a lot like that. It was easier just to cut that. In just one short week, of which might consist of 22 meetings, 134 messages, 297 calculations, and 5 lunch dates, and 1 business trip. I'm trying to see. It goes anywhere you go and keeps track of the who, what, when, and where of your life. It's a daily diary with built-in alarm reminders, an appointment book, phone book, address book, calendar, calculator, expense log, sales journal, message pad, notepad. In short, it's everything you could possibly need to manage your impossibly complicated life for less than $180. That's pretty cool. And now we carry these in our pockets. We all have one, right? Or on our wrist. I got one on my wrist. I love it. I just remember our teachers always saying, "You're not going to have a calculator wherever you go." Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You are wrong. Rock and roll CDs. There's more. It says, wait, don't stop reading. There's more. The 12-Karat Dilemma. Okay. I think I will probably fussy cut you guys out. So I'm just going to boom you on out of here. Boom. Boom and boom. See, that's just too dark to use. It's I don't like it. Those won't come out well either. The Outer Limits. I remember that show. Buy 6 alien invaders and get 1 mad scientist free. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. I love that. And I kind of like these images. So, let's see what's on the back. Oh! I need my own episodes. Oh, I was holding it up too much. Star Trek. You know what? I never liked the original Star Trek, but all the other ones after that, loved them. Loved them. The Next Generation, my favorite. My favorite. I also love Bajorans, and I love, like, what's her name? Kara? I don't quite remember now. It's been how many years? But I really loved her earring. Oh my gosh, I wanted an earring like that so bad. So badly. It was so cool. It had like little chains on the side. I wonder if I could find one now or make one. I bet I could. History of the world comes alive when you see the big picture. Going. Well, I got a lot of ocean pics, but I am going to definitely want the big picture. I hate it when it's like this because, but it's alright. I'm just going to keep all that just because I'm trying to get through this. Give yourself a whole new brain. The Omni Whole Mind newsletter. Absolutely free! Alright, I'm getting too much glue over here, so time to pare it down. And all I do is I just take my X-Acto knife and I just lay it flat, and then I just pull it through. Trying not to cut myself in the process. Make your mind a better place to live. Do I want to keep yourself a whole new brain or give yourself a whole new brain? I kind of like make your mind a better place to live. So that's definitely coming out. You're definitely coming with me. Because I'm all about your attitude. Makes a difference in your life. Jack Daniels. Hello. Oh, look at that, brother. Oh, the power of the printed word. That's so cool. That's so cool. Tennessee, my home state. This is what we're proud of. Jack Daniels. I want to keep that. Homeward Bound. Captured the glory and thunder. Oh, look at the Apple computer. I'm not really into trains. But I want that Apple computer. Yes, I do. I guess I could keep Homeward Bound. Keep it over here because I'm going to fussy cut it out. I don't really care for the coins. American Space. Psst. Phototron, Light Years Ahead. Growing Plants. Seen in BB World, man. Black and white, nah. Exercise more with less. Norditrack. I remember those when those were really big. I do like the more with less, so. Although it does need to be a little bit fussy cut, so I'll throw it to the side. I want a piece of space history. Meh. What price? Alright, I do kind of like the coins, so. The coins are coming with me. Come with me, coins. And a piece of immortality. No, all of us are going to die. Make peace with your maker because we're all going to die. $1 million and 9 months guarantee. Kodak. Simply the best pictures of your life. Alright. I really like the best of your life. Simply the best of your life. So that's coming with me. Sometimes these are harder because they're sideways. So just line up to the text. And it makes it easier. It's not the greatest. It's not the straightest. It's fine. It's fine. How to build a robot that thinks like a roach. No, thank you. I kind of like that image. I do remember them making a, well, it seems like it was MIT that made a little computer bug. And now they got all kinds of robots. One of my jobs when I worked at Panasonic down in Georgia was babysitting the screw robot. When screws would get stuck and putting screws in him. It's pretty neat. That's cool. I like that. Interesting. Just not really my thing. A tanning unit. Yeah, I gotta get that tan. Ooh, is your name here? I have no idea. These family histories for $30. I highly doubt that my maiden name is here. And it's not. I don't see it. I wonder if my married name is here. I'm not going to look. That hurt my eyes. Why can't this veal calf walk? He only has 2 feet. That's sad. Factory farming sucks. That's really sad. Now I'm sad. Your very own personal computer in a crystal pendant. Coarse crystals have been worn and used as personal amulets. No other stone in the mineral kingdom expresses such precision nor generates the potential for perfection. I have an interesting story about a crystal. Way back in the day, I used to have a crystal, and I used to enter these online contests, and I would like hold the crystal, and I would hold it, and I would like focus my energy on it that I would win. And I ended up winning 3 different contests that month when I did it. I won one contest was like twice because you could win it like every hour or something like that. So I ended up winning something like, because it was like win 5 CDs each hour. So I ended up with like 10 CDs that I picked out. And the other one was like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan kit, and it came with all these different Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff. It was really neat, and I was like, whoa. And the thing is before that month, I had done the same thing and entered a bunch of contests. And I didn't win anything, and then when I did that with the crystal that month, I ended up winning 3. So that was cool. Tap into the awesome power of your subconscious through subliminal simulation. You don't need to do that. You absolutely do not need to do that. To tap into your subconscious, do what you're doing right now, which is art. Art, art, art. Oh, remember these? I think we're towards the end. Yes. That's why I think art is important. I'll go ahead, since we're getting towards the end. I'm going to cut these out. But as we get towards the end here, I think that I'm pretty much done with this magazine. And let me just end it here by saying, I think it's important that you be creative every day. It's very important that you be creative often if you can't do it every day. It helps you in your everyday life. Just be creative. You don't have to be an artist. Grab some paper, throw some paint on it, glue some paper to it. It doesn't matter. Be creative. Just slap things together. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. I'm done with this magazine. Just grab something and do some art. Anything can be art. Anything. I mean, it's just, this is a picture of a sailboat upside down with black paint around it and smudged on it. This is nothing but, people here, and then this is like scrapbook paper. That's all it is. And I'm telling you, the simple act of doing things like this will help you in your everyday problem-solving life. This is nothing but a bunch of random pieces of things that I put together that I ripped out of magazines. There's some ocean, and it's sideways. I've got a landscape, and if you can't tell, it's actually sideways. There's the trees. There's the skyline. I got a balloon animal. I've got another landscape. I've got like somebody drinking a cocktail. But it just, It's pleasing to the eye. And that's how you tap into your subconscious right there. This right here. That's all you need. Alright, I'm done preaching for the day. And I'm done harvesting for today. I hope you picked up a few tips. It was really good to connect with you guys again. I thank you all for subscribing to my channel. It's just been amazing. I just love to share my art. I love to share my philosophy. And obviously, I love to talk to myself in a room with a camera. I'll try not to be a stranger. I'm looking around. Oh, here it is. So I have this book. It's really, I need to take some pages out. It's really too thick, but I got it at Dollar General, and it's an index card with tabs, and I have a whole bunch of scrapbooking paper because I used to scrapbook, and I don't use it anymore. So I just started grabbing all kinds and just putting them down. Now look, this is just random. I just grabbed random pieces of paper and ripped them up and then glued them down with just school glue. Good old Elmer's glue. That's what I use. I use Elmer's. I use Dollar Trees. And I don't thin it out, nothing. I just glue it on there. If it's wrinkly, it's wrinkly. But I just put it on there on all these pages. That's all I did. And then I started to go back and I started to outline them in black. And look how amazing that is. And that's all I've done. I turned this into this. Just by putting down black paint and smearing it around a little bit. And then now I'm going to put images on top of it. Now, come on. I'm not an artist. This is never going to be in the Louvre. But let me tell you, like I paint all over the spine. It makes me happy. And I think it's beautiful. And when I look at this, I love it. And I'm like, wow, I created that. There's so many times that I'll grab a magazine and flip through it and think, I can't believe that I'm the one who created that. This is something that came from Dollar General. It's a composition notebook. And it's the same principle. That I'm telling you, black and white are your friends, especially black paint. Get black paint. So yeah. Let today be the start of something new. Something new. Just, you don't have to think about it. I didn't think about this. I just grabbed paper and I placed it on there, and then I painted it black, and then I had some stencils and I stenciled some white on it. That's all I did. That's how I started these. Every one of them is nothing more than just random magazine images, black paint, stencil with white, and then I turn it into something like this. Peace of mind. I usually put a girl on it. Peace of mind. Sometimes I'll trace around the girl. Sometimes I won't. This one I changed it up since this was a black background, and I just put a black stencil on it. But this is stencil. This is the same stencil. So easy. So flippin' easy. Keep your heart strong. This is one of those focal images that I was talking about. But yeah. Breathe easy, baby. You can do it. All right. I said enough preaching, but then I started preaching again. So thanks for hanging out. Tell me what you'd like to see. Do you want to see more of harvesting images and just hanging out with me? Do you want to see more flip throughs? I think I've just about flipped through everything. Do you want to see how I make my little notebooks out of this? This is just trash. This is an apartment guide, I believe. Yes, this is an apartment guide that I got at my local grocery store, and I turned it into this. And it's not finished. But, I just pick it up and just glue stuff in it and play in it, and yeah. So let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.